Greetings, all you maniacs, minds, and rhymes, and yet another shooting video, this time with my 1894 reproduction Marlin chambered in 45 Colt. So, some people say, "What isn't it 45 long Colt?" Well, 45 long Colt is sort of a non-thing. It's sort of a misnomer. You could say 45 long Colt, but it really is just 45 Colt. Regardless, it is a stubby little round that is not moving very fast. It's subsonic ammunition, 250 grain full metal jackets by Ammo Incorporated, and yeah. I don't have any targets to show because I discarded them because I was really annoyed that the zero was really off. So the zero on my red dot, yes, I have a red dot on a lever action, shut it. It's a reproduction, I'm allowed to do these things. And the rear iron sight is awful. It is so bad. I don't know how it works. I don't know where it hits, even how to zero it. It's trash. You'd think for a Marlin, they would have a different sight option or something like that, but no. Anyway, it was hitting really far to the left when I finalized, quote unquote, finalized the zero. Elevation was good, but it was way to the left of the windage. So that was completely my fault because the red dot that I have on it has little screws that can only be used by an Allen key or Allen wrench. I keep saying Allen key. And well, it was really annoying for me to try and click it over. And I guess I clicked it over a little bit too much, and I didn't realize that I did because I couldn't hear it because of course I had ear pro on at a shooting range always, and I couldn't feel it, so I overcorrected. I didn't know, and I was really annoyed when I saw that target. When I saw the side of the target completely chewed out. If it was perfectly zeroed, the center of the target would have been basically just a big hole. Because it's 45, so it's a big hole with one shot. So I fired like 75 rounds through it. So it would have the target would have just been a complete just blowout, regardless. So 45 Colt isn't exactly the easiest thing to get my hands on. It's available online, but it's always expensive. It's almost always like $1 a round or more. I mean, I'm like, why? Why is it so expensive? This is a very old cartridge that you'd think would just be worth pennies, but apparently not. It really does suck. It's definitely a rifle I don't take out in the range all that much, and there's also a problem with it. After about maybe 30 or 40 rounds through it, the rifle gets hot. Obviously, every single rifle gets hot. Like, duh. Every gun gets hot when it gets shot a lot, but there's no protection on the top where your hand goes. The hand guard doesn't cover the top of the barrel. And I've touched that top of the barrel when I was reloading because there's a loading gate with a lever action. Of course, there's a lever action. So I've touched that top barrel and surprised myself because it was really hot. That's kind of obnoxious. But the barrel is a really heavy barrel. Like this is the kind of barrel where I could support my weight on it and it wouldn't bend at all. It's a hexagon. It's a hexagon barrel or an octagon, something like that. It's not a round barrel. Anyway, regardless, I'm still annoyed at myself that I overclicked that red dot. But again, in my defense, I couldn't feel it or hear it. So I didn't know. I didn't know no better. I thought, okay, I'll just tap it over a little bit and there we go. Fully zeroed. Let's do some shooting. Let's record. Nope. Damn. Anyway, overall, do I hate my Marlin? No. Am I annoyed at myself? Yes. Is the Marlin a rifle I take out on the range a lot, and it is one I enjoy a lot? So it is cool. Lever actions are pretty cool, but I wish it was in 357 Magnum because that is such a cool cartridge. I like 357 Magnum. I've never fired one, but that is definitely a lever action I would be interested in getting. I really should have gotten one of those M1 carbines that was at the gun range instead of the Marlin, but I wanted a lever action. I could have gotten more magazines for the M1 carbine. And you might be thinking, there was M1 carbines and you didn't grab one? I know. Very stupid of me. The M1 carbine is cool as hell. Yes, the ammo's more expensive than 45 Colt, but I don't care because, you know, it's one of those old rifle, well, quote-unquote rifles. It's not even really a pistol caliber carbine. It's somewhere in between a rifle and a PCC. It's odd, but you know, it's an old cool thing. The Marlin is cool, but damn. Another lever action I would like to have, the Russian 1895 Winchester chambered in 7.62. Yes, that's a thing. Look it up. It is the coolest lever action you'll ever see. Seriously, it's baller. If you thought a 30-30 lever action was cool, get one in 7.62 by 54 rimmed. Yeah, it's something. But those are kind of rare, so I don't know if I'll ever have one. Anyway, I really should have saved the targets to show, but I was too annoyed. I thought, you know, the rifle, something wrong with the rifle, or it was the red dot, or I didn't think it was me, but it was me. That really blows. Like, that really blows. Like, man, dude. Anyway, the Marlin has absolutely no recoil. 45 Colt, it's this really heavy rock, but it's not moving fast, so there really is no recoil behind it. A similar 250 grain round that's like 45-70 government, that's going to have some kick because there's a lot more powder. Speaking of powder, 45 Colt doesn't burn all the powder. There's a lot of fouling, and the rifle gets very smoky. So that's always interesting. Also, I've used 200 grain jacketed hollow points, aluminum case, by the way, out of my Marlin, and those were supersonic. So, okay then. Apparently 45 Colt can break the sound barrier, but whatever. Max range on that rifle is literally like 100 yards. Like, you're not really going to be able to hit anything at distance with that thing. And it's just, again, it's like a... To give an analogy, say my Mosin or my RDB or any other rifle that has supersonic ammo. That is like a high-powered bow shooting an arrow. The 45 Colt is like someone lobbing a rock. So, yeah. Anyway, Marlin is definitely cool. The lever is very smooth and everything. I didn't have any problems with it. I never do. It's just, you know, you pull the trigger, it goes pop. It doesn't even go bang. It goes pop, and then you just cycle, and it ejects. It's perfect. As a lever action should be. I mean, there's not a lot going on in a lever action. It's like a bolt action rifle. Like, they're so simple that they should just run forever. Regardless, it is a cool gun. I'm just annoyed at myself. I will get that red dot perfectly zeroed at one point. But my priority now that I can actually do it is zeroing my Arasaka. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trophy, we trust.